What's up, everybody? Welcome to Van Life with Gina Live. Let's go. Woo, I wasn't being professional. I'm not used to having somebody up here this handsome, this handsome with me, and so I didn't clear us. Yeah. That, look at that beautiful dog, pretty dog. How are you doing, Kevin?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. How you doing, my friend?
Good.
First off, I wanted to say that Angie Hay told me to tell you that hello, and she's going to be watching tonight. And also, I want to say to Angie that food was awesome. She made dinner for me tonight. It was barbecued chicken, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and pasta. It was so good.
Woo! Well, hello, Angie. I'm headed to your house for leftovers, baby.
There's plenty.
Right? Yeah, right? Oh, man. So, Kevin, you doing good? We're going to say hello to everybody, but I'm going to make sure you're doing good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Awesome. All right. Cody Wells is in the house. What's up, Cody? Ava Potterfield and friends. Mellow Nomadic Adventure. What's happening? Makeup Momanson. Hello. Nice to see ya. If I said that wrong, I'm
It sounds like Momoa.
I know that my heart was racing. If it said Jason in front of that, I'd have had to leave. All right, let's see here. Diane Phoenix is in the house. What's up, Diane? Nice to see you. Water Girl, what's going on, Water Girl? Family Adventures. Nice to see you. Renee's Dues Riders here. Elizabeth is here.
Sit.
Michelle Davidson, hello. Nice to see you. I'm going to scroll as fast as I can. Waterboy, what's up, Waterboy? Nice to see you. All right. Thank you guys for being in here, man. We have got 41 to start the show out because I got a rock star up here with me, man. I'm telling you.
Jeez.
Elizabeth, hello. Let's see. Dream on Wheels, what's happening?
They're going to be here in like 30 minutes. My location.
Who?
Dream on Wheels.
They are? Well,
yeah.
Hurry up, boys and girls. All right. Let's see. Cody, Desert Adventures in Arizona. What's going on, Steve? Nice to see ya. And the missus, if she's there too. Let me keep scrolling here. Dream on Wheels is in the chat too. Woo woo. All right. Keep scrolling. Dream on Wheels, they rock. Look at that. Look at the kisses. Now, with a
now
kiss
my
like
glasses
that.
are all fogged up.
Joy, hello. Nice to see you. If I miss somebody, my chat jumps on me. I heard you talking about that today, and it does. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Joy, hello. Scrolling. Prairie Life's in the house. What's up? Nice to see you, Prairie Life. Michael, hello. Let's see. Diane. Man, this chat. I'm telling you, they got to figure out something.
Yeah. Hey, did you notice as soon as the camera went on, Bella took off?
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going live, Dad. I'm not going live, Dad.
Camera shy.
Lily Untitled, hello. Nice to see you. Let's see. Hope Bus is in the house. What's up, Victoria and Terry? Nice to see you guys. Land Cloud Adventures. Nate, what's going on, buddy? Mary Jones is in the house. Terry D's in the house. Ann J's in the house. Thrifty Angela, I hope you got a glass of wine tonight, girlfriend. All right. Floss is here. Mo Bang Fo. Yo Bucks. What's up, Mo Bang? Shebna. Minnesota gal, what's going on? That's my friend from Zoso Dude 77. I met her over there. Nice to see ya. Linda Barker's here. What's up, Linda? Stars Preppers in the house, too. What's going on? Angie Hay, Family Adventures. What's going on? Hello, my friend. Tammy Cox is here.
Don't look at my butt.
Don't look at the butt. Butt shot. Butt shot. All right. Let me scroll on down back. It jumped again. If I miss anybody, it's not because I meant to. Know that. I love y'all. Terry D, California Travel Videos.
Mike and Grace.
Yeah, Michael and Grace. Somewhere Up the Creek Fishing Productions. What's going on? Nice to see you guys. Uh-oh. My phone's going on. Cookie's here too. What's going on, Cookie? Finding happiness in all you do. Nice to see you. 53 in the house to start the show with. And I have got one of my buddies up here, Van Lifer. He travels everywhere. Hello, Faze Official. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Let me scroll back down. Laura's here too. Fairy Dust is here. Wow. Okay, if I missed you guys, the phone kept jumping on me. So sorry. Let me see. I think I got everybody. So, Kevin,
Yes, ma'am.
are you staying out of trouble?
It's getting harder every day.
Right on. Yeah, well, you're getting fat eating that good food.
Yeah, I probably gained 10 pounds back of the 25 that I've lost since I moved into the van, but it'll go away soon enough.
Right on. My mod, now I just, that was Van Vita Travels that messaged me because I couldn't find her thumbnail earlier. She will go live at 7 and we're going to raid her. So when it gets closer, if you guys will grab her thumbnail and throw in the chat because we want to raid Paula over there, show her we love her. So what we're talking about today, guys, is safety on the road. There's all kinds of ways to be safe. And this man right here has been traveling. Hello, John Chalker. Nice to see you. This man right here has been all over the country lately. And, I mean, he was here in Oregon when they had the dude on the West Coast that killed his dad, killed the RVers, and then took a girl to somewhere across the states. And all this going on with the Gabby Petito thing made me think of safety on the road. So, Kevin, tell me the number one thing that you use in safety measures, either with a mindset or tools or whatever.
I guess the initial thing that I use is try to know my surroundings as best as I can,
right?
But also really figure out what type of neighborhood I'm in or what type of location I'm in. So if I'm in an area that looks kind of sketchy, 9 times out of 10 it is. And I've said it before on my live stream or in videos a couple times that us as van dwellers, as vehicle dwellers, if we're boondocking in some area and we just have that feeling that it's not going to be a good situation,
right?
I've sat there a couple times and thought, should I leave and should I not leave? Well, every time that I have a feeling, should I leave? I'm gone. I take off.
Right.
And
right.
I don't want to figure out the hard way.
Right. Well, now, so that includes intuition. I think intuition, know your surroundings and intuition. If you have a bad feeling about something, I believe in trusting your gut.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
So bail on that spot. And, if you're van life or you live in a vehicle that you can get in, you can always get in, start it up and roll away. And hello, TGIF and Kaylee. Nice to see you, my long lost friend. I think intuition and know your surroundings is a good thing. Also,
another thing to touch on that by knowing your surroundings and intuition is I never park face in to a parking spot. I always park face out. So I just turn the key and go.
You read my mind about that. Back in, face out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I go to a restaurant, I face the door.
Yeah, so do I.
I like to know who's coming in.
Yeah, so do I.
I need to know if Jason Momoa is coming in. So there we go. We mentioned that.
He's not coming in. Let's just keep it real.
I know. Let's keep it real. But Jason, if you're listening, it's all good, brother.
Come on over, Jason.
Come on over.
I'll drive you straight to Oregon and deliver you to Gina here.
Yeah, and we don't got to do anything. You can just stand at the foot of my bed and flex.
There's your first measure of security, having a Momoa in your van.
Yeah, a Momoa. I don't want to Momoa the lawn. Hope Buzz, hello. I've seen somebody else. If I miss you guys, 3am Forge, hello. Nice to see you. So face out always. Know your surroundings. Now, I have a solar light that like a movement light, a motion light that I can just hang on my window by my door or above my door. I put out sometimes, and I think that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Or keep it lit up. And dogs, Kevin's got the dogs.
Yeah, they're good side of defense. They're basically 2 loaded shotguns.
Right. Yeah. I'd run from dogs before I would a shotgun because the dogs don't miss. The dogs don't miss. I'm going to have to call the Jason and tell him that he needs to get with our girl Gina. What's up, Kaylee? Thank you, Kaylee. Gracie Seeking Adventures is in the house. Naj is in the house. Fit for Expeditions in the house.
What's up,
So
guys?
all you travelers, now Gracie was just traveling up the coastline and down to here, and it was a couple of gals. Her and Renee were running around together. But now, as a single woman driving and going across country, um, do you think it's better for them to park out of nowhere or out in town, or like a Walmart parking lot? What do you think?
There is no wrong or right answer to that.
Right.
The pros of parking out in the middle of nowhere is there's no
Right.
people out there.
Right.
And the odds of there being that one whack job in the same location as you are very low.
Right.
I would also say that if you are going to go park out in the middle of nowhere, if you see some people or a person that seems to be watching you, go park in town.
Right.
And,
Right.
the downside to parking inside of a city or in a town or boondocking like in a Walmart where I'm at is there's people.
Right.
So the more people you have, the higher your percentage is to have whack jobs out there. But you also have so many avenues to call for help. There's always Walmart parking lots and gas stations, truck stops and things like that. There's always people coming in and out. So if somebody's messing with you, you just scream bloody murder and people will come running.
Well, one rule of thumb, I've been out boondocking by myself. One rule of thumb I use is once it's dark, I don't go out in my van. I lock my doors, and for me, I also have a screen door that blocks off the front from the back. So if they were able to get in the front, they would have to get through the screen door, and hopefully I have something in hand by then.
Right.
But now, talking about packing or carrying, there's a lot of people, for me, I was worried about that. Having something in my van that could cause me, I'm going to pull that up so I don't forget to ask that question. I was worried about being stopped crossing state lines, even though it was my weapon that I bought outright. Hello, Glorious Life on Wheels. There's a lot of laws. So what is your advice on that?
You can't go wrong. Say you have a handgun. You can't go wrong in any state if the firearm is in a lockbox like this one. If I can grab it. Where is it?
Don't look at his butt. He didn't turn, though, so that's good.
So in here is a firearm, and it's got a lock on it. And this is always in the back of my van. So you can't go wrong in any state when it comes to the law, as long as you're not an ex-felon.
Right.
And you're not intoxicated to have a firearm in a lockbox. So if you're intoxicated, you shouldn't be driving anyway. But once the key's out of the ignition, then the laws change. You no longer have to have this in a lockbox.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because even the state of California has deemed your vehicle your home.
Right.
Laws are changing all over the place. So as long as that key's not in the ignition, the laws change. You don't have to have this in a lockbox. You can sleep with it under your pillow. You could hug it and cuddle your firearm all night long if you want to. You're not going to get in trouble. But as soon as that key's in the ignition, that's the important thing. You're always covered if it's in a lockbox with no ammunition. The firearm's back there in the back, and the ammunition for me is in the front.
Right. There's a question on the screen for you.
How do you get to it quickly in case of an emergency? Well, if you're driving, you have many more options than to go to a firearm. If you're driving and somebody's trying to attack you and this and that, you just slam on the gas. If you're in a parking lot and somebody's in the keys in the ignition, your car is on, you're under that rule that some states needed to be in a lockbox. If you don't have a concealed carry card, then you just need to be hitting the gas and getting out of there. You don't need to be thinking, go get my firearm. This is the very last thing that you want to do. So at night, the answer is, how do you get to it quickly? Well, if the key's not ignition and you're just chilling in your vehicle or you're sleeping, first know the state laws. But I can't think of any states that say that you can't have a loaded firearm in your vehicle as long as you aren't an ex-felon and not intoxicated.
Right.
Things like that.
Right. That is well, what I was wondering, I wonder, because like some RVs, like mine is separated from the drive area. Be ready today. Thank you so much for that super sticker, my friend. Love you, man. Okay, so when you have a wall that separates the front from the back, or whatever, is that considered your house in the back? Is that how they consider that, or?
No, as long as the key's not in the ignition. You could be in a Prius.
Oh, okay.
So as long as your key is not in the ignition, it's not a moving vehicle. As soon as the key goes in there, the engine doesn't have to be on, or the key doesn't even have to be turned. That's a moving vehicle because your key is inside of it.
Right.
So yeah, it doesn't matter if you're in a Prius or a box truck.
Right. Okay, cool. Now, give me some examples of other things you can use for defense, such as bear spray.
Yeah, bear spray is a good one, but you're going to definitely catch some backlash from the
bear spray.
So be prepared to, have some discomfort through that as well. Baseball bat's always a big one. I can't open it because it's secured right now, but
Right.
I have my nightstick as a police officer, expandable baton, and those are very easily accessible. It's about that long, and then you flick it, and now where's my other finger? It's that long. It's a good 2 feet, and those things hurt. I've been whacked with them a couple times in training, and those things hurt.
Well, and I did have a pistol grip 20 gauge, pump 20 gauge with a pistol grip, and I used to keep it right here. And if I'm parked somewhere where I'm not comfortable, I always shut that screen off, and I always, I practice it. I could reach up and grab that pump it with one hand. When they walked in. Yeah, if they kicked that door in, I'd already have them. Yeah, that's the sound. There's two sounds in this world that are very recognizable: the pump of a shotgun and a toilet flushing. And know that pump of a shotgun scare you.
Yeah, for me, it's bacon sizzling. That you can't mistake.
Oh yeah, you can't mistake bacon. Yeah, that's a good white noise too.
I've got a crush on me.
Oh, you do, a crush on you. I think most of these girls in here crush on you now. I don't know now. I don't know now. Be ready today. Welcome to the show. TGIF. I didn't say hi to you. Hello, Bree. Nice to see you.
Hey, Bree.
So, what for a single woman? Say she's not a big woman. Like I'm a big girl. I'm pretty strong. But say you're small and petite. What would you recommend? A pistol or a shotgun or?
Always a pistol, because of if it's in a house, different story.
Right.
If you're in a big Class A or a Super C or Class B, a shotgun, because you have more room.
Right.
In a van for a female, if a guy's getting in, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to tackle her and things like that. If you have a gun, the reason why they call it belly guns is because you can just put it against your belly and somebody could be on top of you and just keep squeezing away until all you hear is clicking, and you've done your job.
Yeah,
and it's done its job
for sure. And what's funny, I was telling Kevin this backstage. Dogs will bark, but my cats, they're really weird. Somebody was walking in front of my van the other night. All 5 of them run up there to the window like, "What's going on?" And you can hear all 5. They wake me up, and so they're not a dog. They're not going to hurt nobody, but they do let me know when somebody's outside. They're probably looking for food. Hello, Philly Road Tech. Hello, Wolfman Rants 411. What's up? Nice to see you, man. So if you're smaller or a woman, I think you're right. Having a gun close to you, a pistol would be a lot easier than a shotgun.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I seen another question, I thought. But so what about tasers?
Tasers are not like you see on TV. Right. You're not going to tase somebody and they're not going to get knocked out and lay down. They're good for the 5 seconds that they're being tased, or I think some of them go up to 10, 20 seconds now for being tased. And unless you have training in using them and you study it, like maybe once every other month, study how to use a taser to keep it fresh into your brain, they're really good for tasing somebody, dropping the taser, and running as fast and as far as you can. Now, how many people are able to run away from an attacker? It's even when they're getting tased, they can still grab onto you. So I'm not a big taser fan.
Right.
And I've been tased before twice, once in the military and once in the academy. It's just part of a training. We had to be tased in order to carry them, and it sucks. Believe me, those 5 seconds. Those 5 seconds are terrible. But I was as soon as those 5 seconds were up, I was angry.
You were able to move with no problem.
and I was
Yeah.
very angry. So can you imagine the type of
So when
anger?
they tase them like you see cops tase people and they stay down, they're re-hitting that to keep them
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Oh, okay, that's what I was
yeah,
wondering.
because those prongs are still in them, and they have the officer presence
Right.
to when they tase somebody and somebody is shaking on the ground and you're being tased. That person automatically knows in their head, I'm being tased by a police officer. He's got more tools on his belt than just that taser. If I get up, the next thing he's going to throw at me is a 40 caliber.
Right.
So
Right.
they don't get up.
Angie Hay wants to know, was that a hint? Bacon, is that a hint? You bring home the bacon, honey, and I'll fry it up.
Well, I am here at Walmart, so I can pick some up.
All right. Yeah, the person has to be right. Let's see. Laura says the person has to be right up on you with a gun. You can prevent that person from getting that close. Yeah, I mean, that is the big part of, I think, for me. My van's pretty big, but if they come in that front door, I do have a minute to get prepared, whatever's going to happen.
Yeah, mine's always under my pillow.
Yeah.
It's always ready to go. But I've been not only using them since I was 7 years old. I think was the first time my dad put a revolver in my hand. But I also have 4 years in the military where we trained all the time, and then police officer. We trained all the time. So it's very second nature for me to. It's like a third hand.
Right.
To me, I know exactly what it's going to do.
We got a question on the screen right now. Adventures in Xanadu. I love those guys. Question. I had a handgun in a box, but what about an AR-15 in a travel trailer?
What in the world would you need an AR-15 for? Because you want it to hit the guy. You don't want to hit the guy and the guy behind him and the store clerk in the store down the street.
He wants to know, what can you do to make that legal? I don't know that you can. I don't know.
Well, yeah. All you got to do is if you want to make any rifle legal to travel with. Like I said, every state has different laws, but I would be one to bet that a locked trigger, which is a lock that goes inside the trigger that you need a key to unlock it, I would bet that most states consider that a locked box.
Right.
Unloaded also.
Yeah, California Travel says it depends on the state. Yep. Checking your home state. Yeah, check all your states. And here's the thing about a gun, ladies, people that have not shot guns. If you buy a gun, you make that decision. You need to understand that gun, how to use it, how to work it, how to clean it. Go target practicing at a range as much as you can. Get familiar with that gun like you know it, like the back of your hand.
And what's really difficult about times right now is that there's just no ammunition for people to do that.
Right.
It's not like it was 5 years ago where you could go buy 10,000 rounds of ammo if you had the money to do it. Now you can't even buy 10 rounds of ammo because everybody's buying them up. So it's very, very difficult. But I would not let that stop me from having that as a tool.
Right. I've been rethinking all my decisions about that after talking to you earlier. Knowing what I know now, I think I have changed my mind. Listen to your intuition, Gracie says. Exactly, Gracie. I've been at places where I don't feel safe. It's just like, no matter what. I mean, shoot, I've went to park at Walmart in a regular car and not feel safe where I was parked at because it's night and there's weirdos out there. So yeah, you got to use your common sense, use your intuition. And if you're out in the woods and you're a lady out in the woods, parked boondocking by yourself, I would suggest not going outside at night if you didn't have to, unless you got really good, you're pretty good with a gun or whatever. There's no reason to be going out at night. And if you're parked in town on the street, you shouldn't be going in out at night anyway. When you park on the street in town in van life, you need to go to sleep. That you pull up to go to sleep on the street. You don't get out and hang out in the yard or the side road or whatever. That's me. That's just how I am. Let's see. Another question. No. Range and get very familiar with your gun. Yep. Practice makes perfect, baby. California Travel Video says, in California, AR-15 is considered an assault rifle with very tenuous rules. Only bolt the single shot can only go from home to gun. I lost it. Home to gun, repair store, and rifle range. Other words, not practical. I got you. I hear you on that.
What's funny is that the round and the, I don't want to get political, but the bullet that an AR-15 uses is the same bullet that a Mini 14 uses. And a Mini 14 has a 30-round magazine. It can fire almost as quickly as an AR-15. And that firearm, the Mini 14, you know who uses it? Farmers.
Farmers?
To get down coyotes and groundhogs that ruin their farm. So all an AR-15 is, it's got the same engine as a Chevy Malibu, but it looks like a Corvette. That's all an AR-15 is. It just looks like an assault rifle. It's
okay. Gina Momoa has a movie called Dune Out. Yes, I've seen that. Very cool. I think I've seen that. I know there's some older movies he has out that I just watched here a while back. In Michigan, an AR-15 is a deer rifle. Dang, won't that go right through the deer?
Yeah, well, it's meant for 200, 300, 400 yards.
Oh.
Yep.
So that would be good in a zombie apocalypse if you could get the ammunition.
No, you have to get the crossbow. The crossbow is that's the only apocalypse weapon that you're allowed to use, because a lot of the zombies, they lean in one direction politically and not the other. So
I have a great machete to chop your arm off with one swing. That's what I'd use in zombies. And I got a hatchet that'll split their head wide open. Let's see. There was another question I have. 1 on the RV and 1 in the van. Nice, traveling donkeys. I see. Mo Bang says, indoor gun range has reload ammunition that you can purchase on site to practice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, because they got to make money. The ranges have to make money.
Wow.
So they will reload all the ammunition. You just can't take your brass with you. That's their brass.
Right. And don't look at his butt. That don't rhyme with brass, but the other word does remind, right? The other word for butt. I was just going to say, don't look at his ass.
Remove the BR. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So how long have you been on the road now?
Since March 12th. So 9 months.
9 months. Now, in this 9 months, have you had a situation that was not good, or a situation that made you nervous?
Yeah, let me get to that. I got to laugh at 3 a.m. Forge, what he just put up there. I have a 300 Win Mag for home defense. A 300 Win Mag is basically the longest shooting hunting rifle, and it's meant to take down bears from 1,000 yards away.
Nice. He's going to get him down the road before they get to his house. Yeah. He's like, I see you down there at the stop sign. Bam. I got you.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
On the road, for 9 months now, have you had a situation that you felt the need to have your gun in your hand? Have you felt the need that you need to move? Have you had a situation that bothered you?
Yeah, never ever have I thought, okay, it's time for me to get my firearm. No, it's never even dawned on me. I've never came across a situation. I have come across a couple very sketchy people. Once during a live stream, we kept walking by my van, and people just kind of hanging out near my van and things like that. But I just move. If there's people hanging out near my van, I'll just go to Home Depot instead of the Walmart parking lot I'm in or something like that. So no, I've never needed to. It never even dawned on me to grab my firearm for any reason.
I see Laura has a Barnett crossbow. Nice.
Yeah, those are nice.
Ringo and Czar, hello. Can you use a AR-10 also in Michigan to deer hunt? I don't know. Xanadu, can you answer that? Let's see here. Any more questions? Everybody's saying hi. So in 9 months, so there you guys go. So it's not common. And the only reason I brought this show up is because of what's going on. We see it because it's so publicized, like the Gabby Petito, the couple that were killed at Moab. I think it was in Moab. Yeah. They were riddled with bullets, they said. I kind of, that might have been an intent one. I'm not sure. They haven't said anything, but
can I bring up a very good point on what you're talking about?
Yeah.
A lot of, we don't know. Here comes the Dream on Wheels clan. We don't know the situations that these people were riddled with bullets. One great thing to pull up, especially for female van dwellers or vehicle dwellers, is drive like everybody else is your mother.
Right.
Stop. Would you cut your mother off? Would you give them the finger? Hey, stop! Because she cut you off. No, be the nicest person you could possibly be in a van. or vehicle, and you won't tick anybody off. Hey, I'm on a live stream. They don't care.
They don't care. They're watching. Somebody drove up. They're letting you know.
Dream on Wheels. They parked right in front of me.
I know, man. The Wild Bunch.
Hey, it's enough.
Hello, Artscape Adventures by Lisa. I hope you're
I'm gonna
doing
mute
well.
this for 1 second.
Okay. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to say hello to people I've missed in here. Kaylee, guns are outlawed here unless for safe or farmer to put animals down. Club membership.
I had to yell at Travis. Get out of your darn RV. Come say hello to the dogs so they stop barking.
Right.
So here's Travis right here. That's his arm anyway.
Hello.
Hello, Travis. What's going on, buddy?
We'll talk later.
He can't hear you because I'm on earbuds.
Oh, okay. Whatever, Travis. Adventures in Xanadu says the only limit is no more than 5 rounds in firearm deer hunting. Aha. I always drive nice, Kaylee says. Yes. Being courteous and not, if you don't accidents happen, but try to, if you try to drive without, angering somebody, then that's a good thing too. Inspired to Warn, interesting show tonight, Gina and Nomoc. Thank you both. Awesome. I'm glad you're having a good time. Tracy Ocean Fire's in the house. What's up, Tracy? Nice to see you. Long time no see, fellas. Oh, Top Wolfman saying, I thought I missed somebody else. Kaylee always drives nice. Yes, you do, Kaylee, I'm sure. And I'm so glad you're here. I've missed you. Thank you for being here. Let me see. All right. So, on... well, one thing I want to point out is if you're traveling with somebody that you don't know well, be sure... you don't want to let somebody ride with you that you don't know, ladies. Tracy, thank you so much for the super sticker. Love you, lady.
My answer to that is don't ever put anybody in your vehicle that you don't know. Ever.
Right.
Never make a guess.
No hitchhikers, ladies. No matter how sad and cold they look, no.
You guys didn't see that, but I just gave Travis the finger off camera because he's enticing my dogs to bark more.
Travis, you're in trouble, buddy.
You're in trouble, Travis.
You're in trouble, buddy. Rob on the road, hello. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Hello, buddy.
I didn't do it, Gina.
Yeah, I believe you.
She don't believe you.
Okay, I don't believe you.
Power of me only hearing it.
Yeah. My hubby, Minnesota guy says my hubby cusses at all the drivers. I need to get him a muzzle.
Yeah, so that's what I was touching on. Be as kind as you possibly can as a van dweller or vehicle dweller because you don't want to give anybody a reason to follow you.
Right. Elizabeth says 2 words, Travis, duct tape.
Yeah. So we're supposed to get you some duct tape, I guess. I don't know why.
That must be Diane or Lizzie 1.
Lizzie.
Yeah. She's saying, Nate has got a question. Can Kevin use Travis to demonstrate how to drop an invader in one punch?
We're not going to tell Travis that.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to tell Travis
he's
that.
listening on his phone now.
Nate, I shouldn't have read that out loud. Sorry, buddy.
I can do it real quick right here. All I got to do is whack because, right here, just whack because there's a couple things that are really near my face. Now he's facing my van.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Travis, watch where you're standing there, buddy. Okay.
Snatching that mic stand.
All right, let's see. Diane says she has duct tape, so watch out. All right, so now do you prefer to park boondocking or do you prefer to park in town?
It all depends on what my goal is for the next day.
Right.
If I am just here to enjoy nature and I have days to do whatever I want, then I'm going to go park in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
If I've got a destination to be the next day, it's a 2-part answer, I guess. If I got a destination to be the next day, then I'm going to park in, a convenient spot where I can just get up and go. There's a gas station nearby if I've got a fuel in the morning or if I have to buy some things for the road. I'll park here because I can just get up and go. And usually these places are right next to a major interstate or something. But in the wintertime, if it's really, really cold out, I'll always park at a trucker gas station. And that's because they have unlimited amount of fuel. And I can put my gas generator, on my back wheel, and I tie a chain around the wheel and through the generator, and I run a space heater off my gas generator.
Right.
So whenever I need fuel, I've got fuel all night long. I can go 5 hours with it on high, very high heat.
Right.
And I can go 9 hours with it on medium heat.
Right.
So if it's
right.
really, really cold, I'll have to fuel that tank one time.
And Terry D, thank you for the super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Gracie says that Renee was asking about a stun gun. That's the same as a taser, correct?
Yeah, they're actually worse.
They're worse
Because you got to jab. You got to jab somebody with a stun gun.
Oh, okay. You got to jab somebody with it. So when a strange guy was yelling outside my van the first night at M21, I shouldn't have opened the door. It never occurred to me to be afraid.
Well, I hope she wasn't talking about me knocking out her van. I went over there to help her out with her electricity.
Oh, yeah. The best way to be safe is act like the crazy one that they should be worried about. You be the crazy one they should be worried about. Yeah, probably. Yep. It's like in what was that? Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, you're too cute to shoot. Let's see here. All right. So now, not only is it two-legged people we need to worry about. So if you are out boondocking, know what animals are around in your area. That's a good thing to know. I mean, you can be off hiking, bears, cougars, all kinds of stuff. So know what animals are in the area that you're at, and be prepared. If you're out hiking, have some bear spray with you.
Yep.
Because it'd take a big pistol to drop a bear, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you're probably going to need something like a 10 millimeter or 40 caliber. A 45 would be like the minimum I would use. But yeah, it would be a 357, anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in Canada, some of those moose will get you too. Those moose. Yeah, I was watching a video the other day. There's moose made a car look like a little wind-up car. I'm like, Lord,
moose,
have mercy.
I can't remember the stat, but meese, is it meese or moose? I think moose is plural for moose. Moose will kill, or they kill more human beings in 1 year than all the bear attacks in 10 years. That's how mean a moose is.
Let's see here. Linda said it was absolutely you, Kevin.
What did I do?
I think yelled outside her van.
Oh, yeah. She was me.
SSS of Toby, but I have just finished another item for your auction, Kevin.
Cool. I need to get down to that. I wish I wasn't busy.
Mobang says, I love cougars. Are you talking about women, Mobang?
Hope his wife's not watching.
Right. A nutting moose can be mighty testy. Yes, I've read that and seen that. Not in person, but seen it in videos. Let's see, Rob on the Road says, a number of people who carry for protection against animals who have never trained under pressure is scary. True. Who is this? Let's see, here's a question. Did you get your shirt in Ireland?
No, I got it at Walmart. No, Target.
Oh, Van Life in Europe.
I did buy it in Target in Holland, Ohio.
Well, there you go. There it is. In Holland. I've been to Paris, Texas. Let's see here. Adventures in Xanadu, 357 Magnum, good bear gun.
Yeah.
Good bear gun. I prefer just not to see the bear, but I'm not big on hiking. Not that big on hiking. And there's not a lot of bears here, and there's black bears, a lot of black bears here, but they can get pretty ornery too, though. I've seen black bears. Cougars will surround you, Angie Hay family says, or Land Cloud Adventures, cougars will surround you. Now, I have seen, there was a video of a cougar that chased a fella on a bike in California. I think he probably rode up on the cougar and its cub.
Yeah, well, the rule of thumb is when it comes to cougars and mountain lions, if you see one, it's over. You're done.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they'll stalk you for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah,
you don't even know they're there.
That's what that video was. He didn't run at him, but he kept at him. The guy just kept going, and the cougar for ever. Didn't run at him full blast, but stayed on him. Patty Crane, hello. Watch your dogs and watch your dogs with. It jumped on me. Hang on, Patty. I'm backing up to you here, my friend. Uh, watch your dog with coyotes. One will try to lure it away, and the others will surround and attack.
So,
Yeah,
a quick story about that is Bella here. When I had 10 acres, I had 10 acres fenced in yard in Ohio, and I had Bella for like a year. And I just let the dogs run the property. I had a border collie, Barrett, and Bella. And yeah, that's a big thing. Is coyotes always travel in packs, and there's one coyote that will lure an animal into the pack or whatever. She came home with a coyote in her mouth once. She walked in the back door, the back porch.
Well, she's wolf though, right?
And she had a coyote, so that means that she was back there doing her deal, and they all went at, and she was full of blood. She didn't have any scars or anything.
Linda Barker says Barrett's looking for cats in my van. Yeah, he probably wouldn't like my van. My cats probably wouldn't like him, but I love them all. I love his dogs. When I met his dogs, they are so well behaved.
Yeah, I got the van door wide open right now, and this is the whole parking lot.
Yeah, when I met him in Grants Pass and hung out with him, and the dogs were so well behaved at a park with people, and I mean, they just laid in the door of the van and they listen to every word he says. They jump when he says to. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. Let's see. We caught a cougar on our shop cam. Oh wow. Now, right here it says 3 on 4 says bears are not much to worry about. Cougars, wolves, moose are worse to worry about. Even wolves, I don't think are that. At least not here in Oregon. I mean, there's a few wolves here, but I've never heard of a wolf.
Wolves are more afraid of people than that people are of wolves. But wolves don't come out into population.
Right.
They just fine. They don't need to go anywhere they don't need to go. Wolves have no trouble finding food.
Right. Let's see here. They're gorgeous furs, so soft too. Yes. Van City Adventures in the house. Hello. My mom's cat brought home a weasel. I had a cat that bring me, like when I lived in Sticks and Bricks. One of my cats, I don't have her anymore, used to get out. She'd bring in a snake or a bird every day through the back cat door I had. It would only come. She could only come in. You couldn't go out it. But my cat Jacob, the big one, he'd just look at it like, what do you want me to do with that? Dude, there's food in the bowl, man. I'm not going to eat no fur. Yeah, she'd lay it by my bed for me to see it when I'd wake up. I'm like, great. My dog is a brat. We have mated pairs of wolves in the forest behind us. Oh, wow. Where are you at? I didn't see. Skinny wolves are dangerous wolves.
They're hungry.
Yeah, I get dangerous when I'm really hungry too.
Hangry.
Hangry. Hello, Lady Deb S. Van Life. Thank you for that super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We got a question here. What kind of training did you do with your dogs, Kevin?
None. Just basically, I taught them with treats, and I leash trained them, which is basically just a loop with a hole, or you got a hole at the end of a piece of a string, and then you put one end through it, so you make kind of a noose. Now, don't think that I'm choking my dogs, because that's the wrong way to train them. And it goes right underneath their chin and right behind their ears, and I would walk them for 20 minutes, a day. And every time their nose would go down, they weren't paying attention to me, I would just give them one tug. And when they would lift their head up and stay up, then I would give them a raw piece of steak that was in my pocket. I have a bag of that. So that's basically all the training I've done with them. I just hang out with them all the time.
Wow. Okay, Anjay, that you the coastal mountain range, awesome. Yeah, really good cat brings gift. Tennessee Tactical, what's up, brother? We're right up your alley here, man. We're talking about defense and being safe on the road, safety things you can do or have. Well, and not only about, when you speak of safety on the road, it's not only about defense or about somebody attacking you or an animal attacking you. It's about be prepared. And there we go with preparedness. And prepared. Always have, even if you're just traveling in a car, be prepared. If you're just traveling from, a little ways in a car, you're not living in the car, be prepared. Have blankets, water, jumper cables, have an emergency kit, whatever. Be prepared, even in the car. Outdoor Adventures with Ron, hello. So now on to that subject of being prepared. What is the number one thing you have in your van that you consider preparedness for the road?
2 German Shepherds.
There you go.
Yeah, if
Right.
I would highly suggest anybody who's traveling on their own that thinks that they need something to keep people away or defend themselves. I would say, women or smaller people. Um, Everybody's afraid of a German Shepherd. Every single person on this planet is afraid of, big gigantic dogs, and that's because they're fully loaded all the time. They don't run out of ammunition.
Yeah.
And they bite hard. So, and they're you can hear them barking or they start
Right.
barking when they hear
Right.
things around the van.
Yeah, my cats wouldn't scare nobody. I wouldn't say that they wouldn't scratch somebody, but they don't scare nobody outside. But they'd be wondering, good Lord, how many cats are in there when they all seen all 5 sets of eyes in the dark at the window? They'd be like,
Right.
that shit. Um, this is some kind of leash we have for our dog. Oh, that's the same kind of leash we have for our dogs. I need to get a concealed and carry. I do a lot of solo travel. There you go. But now concealed to carry, that's only state per state,
Well,
right?
yeah. Well, like the state of Ohio, my concealed carry is through the state of Ohio, and 42 states honor that concealed carry.
Uh, so if you have a concealed carry here in Oregon, 42 states honor that.
Well, I'm not sure about Oregon's. So Oregon probably has a revised code out there that says it, what states honor. But you can always Google. I think there's a website. I don't know the name of it, and it tells you what states honor your specific state's concealed carry. And Ohio and
Okay.
Tennessee and Texas, I think, are the highest states. Anybody with a concealed carry in those states, there's only like 3 or 8 states in the whole United States. I think it's less than that now that don't honor that.
Right. Okay, Lane Cloud Adventures, do you have any surveillance cameras?
No.
No. I do know some RVers that have those.
Yeah.
They use their old phones, is what they use.
I am going to get one, but it's not for protection or for surveillance of anybody who breaks in. It's for me to watch my dogs when I'm in a restaurant, so I can just go on my phone and see them if they're okay.
Sean S. says German Shepherds are good dogs. Let them see you. Don't approach with a Dobie or a Roddy, and they are both precious. Yep, Doggy City. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
Car Junkie, hello. I missed you coming in. Reciprocatty, Tennessee Technical. Let's see, another question. People always, I think it's a question that was going too fast. Jump back when my Mastiff. Yeah, I jump back too if Mastiff bark at me.
Even though they're the biggest, sweetest dogs on the planet.
Right.
I haven't met a mean
slobber.
Mastiff ever.
Really? I've never seen. I've only seen one Mastiff, and he was in a yard. People always say a big dog bark. Yeah, they have a real big dog bite to go along with it. Yeah, I bet. He has surveillance doggies. He don't need a surveillance camera. Barrett is handsome, and Bella is a princess. Aw, your dogs are very popular. They're kind of the star of your show.
No, they definitely are. They're the YouTube stars, definitely.
Yeah, they're the YouTube stars. Yeah, in a few minutes, folks, we will be rating Paula over at Van Vita Travels and let her know we're going to call this a Naked Viking Raid. So when you go over there, you're going to type in Naked Viking Raid from Van Life with Gina, and we'll see what happens. I can't promise what will happen, but that's what we'll call it. If you keep a bucket of rice in your car in the winter, if you get stuck, put rice in front of the tires about and you can get out. It works. I've done it. Nice. Good tip. Recovery boards are good too. But always have water and stuff like that. Is Travis bothering you again?
No, I just smell they're cooking something.
Oh, they're cooking something.
Yeah.
He's getting ready for dinner, see? Great. Pyrenees attacked me. Scary dog. Let's see, where's that? It jumped on me. I think that's what it said. I lost it. There it is.
Yeah, those are big dogs.
Lost my shepherd in 2020. Never feared anything with her. She was 14. My son's terrifies people. He's huge. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've only owned one German Shepherd when I'd never had cats till like 5 years ago. I always had dogs, and German Shepherd was the coolest dog I ever owned. Very cool dog. How old is Barrett?
He's 5.
He does not look 5.
He doesn't act 5 either.
Yeah. There we go. Cat litter works great as well. So you guys, if you guys got questions for Nomoc in here, he is ex-police, or ex-law enforcement, military too, wasn't you?
Yep. Coast Guard.
Yep. Coast Guard. So drop your questions. If you got any here, I'm going to try to catch them. Let's see. Our Shepherd Doberman. Oops. I'll click on our Shepherd Doberman is more of an alert dog than security dog. That's how my Shepherd was, but he would bite if you cornered him. But he was an alert dog. Yeah, I have plenty of kitty litter. Lost my Roddy in 2022. Aw. Thank you for your service, Kevin. Gracie says.
You're welcome.
Do you see us heading towards an event? Like, do you mean like with America? I think that's what he means.
I don't know.
I don't know. Things are tense out there. I know that, but you know what? If we all keep our heads, everything's going to work out well. Watch out for ourselves and watch out for each other. That's the way it's got to be. Kevin, stop yawning. That's what they said. Kevin, stop yawning. You know it's contagious.
Well, we got to blame that on Angie Hay because she put me into a food coma.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
A food coma. What'd you eat? Barbecue? Did you say barbecue?
Barbecue chicken.
Oh.
We had mashed potatoes, pasta, and macaroni and cheese. And I had it all.
Oh, man. All right. Question. What about keeping a big hand forged knife for self-defense?
Yeah, if you know how to use it.
I got a machete that, like I said, chop your arm off with one swing.
I know a lot of
I got knives all over my van.
Yeah, a lot of stories that when I used to work with first responders, medical people, and things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the injuries that people saw with other people using knives for self-defense was self-inflicted wounds that not on purpose, but when you're defending somebody off, your hand slips on the blade and things like that.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, definitely. I'm comfortable with a knife. I used to sell knives. I'm very comfortable with a knife, and I've got knives that'll shave your hair for sure. Facebook. Thank you, everybody watching from Facebook. Nice to see you guys. Somebody's talking about saying all those carbs. Kevin's skinny. He needs to eat. He needs to eat a bunch. He's skinny boy, and you ladies should know that. You've been looking at his butt for a year or so now, right?
Probably.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody being here. I don't see any more questions. If you got a question, we're putting him to sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, you know, here it's 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Travis, go to slap Kevin a few times to wake him up. Y'all are going to get Travis in trouble.
Yeah, he'll do it on his own. Sooner or later, he'll do it on his own.
He'll do it on his own. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. And can we get that link for Van Vita Travels in here? Thank you for all the... another question. She wanted to know about single women and traveling safety. Okay, so we'll do a quick recap on the beginning. Intuition is number one thing. Parking, facing out. Have a dog if you can. Don't go outside at night if you're, be in the van. Keep yourself in the van. Don't be going outside at night by yourself. Don't pick up hitchhikers. Keep your doors locked. Be able to, and if you carry, most states, as long as that is locked and in the back of the van is under lock and key, not loaded, you can have it in most states. But know your laws on that. But yeah, that was what we covered there in the first. Thank you, Patty, for the question. Let me see here.
Another good point is that if you do decide to get a firearm and you do decide to put it into a lockbox and travel, you're going to get pulled over. Every time you get pulled over, just as soon as the officer starts talking to you, say, hey, I have a firearm in a lockbox in the back of my vehicle. And every time that I've said that to an officer, and I've been pulled over 3 times this year, they're like, oh, yeah, it's okay.
Right. All right, Naked Viking Raid to Paula to Van Vita Travels. You guys be sure and type that in over there. We want to get a smile on her face to start her night out well, and tell her, yeah, we'll all just show up naked over there, see what's going on. Kevin, thank you for being here, my friend,
Hey,
my
my
brother,
pleasure.
my van life brother. Thank you so much.
Always a
And
pleasure being here.
all right, guys. You guys take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'm going to play a little outward trailer with the channel members on it. Here we go.